Welcome back to Traveling with Mike and Cherie, and we are on the Sun Princess once again this year. And guess what? We are in the Mediterranean. We're actually in Barcelona, and when the transition was amazing. It was just very clear and precise. Sometimes a little confusing, but not too bad. All right, we just got to our cabin because Michael is elite and we have a suite. Our suite is ready. As you can see, we have our door here, and this is room 14625, which is also what they call the signature suite. As you enter, you have this nice hallway here with a nice full-length mirror, two knobs, controls for your lights, controls for your bathroom lights, and controls for the air conditioning in here, which I'm turning down cooler. Then over in here we have the bathroom. Oh my goodness, this is much bigger than a regular bathroom in the balcony cabins. We've had a balcony cabin and it was like half the size. You have, of course, your same amenities. You have your shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. You have your soap and your hand body lotion. And, of course, towels and little shelves in there. That was the only disappointing thing in our last cabin that we had, which was called the Grand Suite. And unfortunately, it did not have any shelves in the bathroom. So we had to put everything on the counter. Then you have a large TV in here in the bedroom area, along with a nice comfortable bed. We stayed in Barcelona and the bed was hard as a rock. Imagine we'll sit lay on the floor. Then over here we have a drawer, nice space down below. You have your reading light, US plug, USB-C, USA, and your light switch for the room as well. On the other side is identical to that. We also have the same thing over there as on the other side. Then over to this side, you have up here, we have our life jackets, safe, and they give you a little jewelry box that you can put your jewelry, I guess, so you can put it in your safe. Then a Kleenex box, and then 3 drawers. We have not unpacked. It's amazing we have it. Then we also have 1, 2, 3 closets. This one's a shorter closet. Imagine this is for shoes. And then you have the longer part over here as well. In here we have a longer closet, and they also give you an umbrella with this one. Also, I want to mention with regular cabins, like below the suite level, you get cloth laundry. Now we get free laundry as much as we want. Then over here on this side, your vanity area, they gave us wine, which was pretty nice. Your ice bucket, wine glasses. Then you have a drawer here. You have a drawer here for your hair dryer. And the hair dryer is, like I had shown you before from the last one, is a dry bar. And this one's a nice hair dryer. Then over here on this side, you have your US plugs over here, and USBs, USCs, and a European plug. This is the only European plug in this room, along with the light switch for the vanity itself. Then in here you have your coffee spoons. Usually there's more spoons in this. And then you also have your different kinds of sweeteners in there. And then, of course, full refrigerator, because Michael is elite and we are in a suite. This is free for us. It also gives you cups and a coffee maker as well. They also give us this little bucket so we can leave our blankets. Now these blankets are nice for the room. They're not for the deck. And then also towels for the above in sanctuary. Then you get another TV in here. And they also give you champagne at the very beginning of your cruise. It comes along with the cabin. And a nice stool with a couch. And the way I understand it, this couch also makes it into a queen sleeper. What also is nice is that you can block this off to make this a separate room with a swipe of a curtain, which is pretty nice, and making the areas, 2 areas 2 and private. Got more light switches over here. One of them is usually for the outdoor light. So be courteous to others and don't turn on the outdoor light at night. It doesn't do good for the ship either. I'm going to step over this threshold, and you have 2 chairs and a small table. The chairs have a stool, which one does, and of course you have your table. And then this is our beautiful view so far. I understand that it's going to get better, but we never got to the fort up there, but there is the fort of Barcelona, or called the Castile. And then over there to the left is actually a cemetery. Now we went by this, I thought it was apartments, but they're actually a cemetery, and it's so amazing. It's huge, but it is very beautiful. We spent 2 extra nights in Barcelona. Yesterday we did a tour, and the guy, I believe his name was Miguel, and he did a great job. I was amazed at how much knowledge he has. He would tell you, this is real. This is not real. This is just to make it look like what you can see. And I was dying laughing watching how but that over there is the original. That is 2,000 years old. That is just 100 years old. So evidently they do that a lot to keep the facade and things like that going. But we went into the
Sagrada Familia.
Sagrada Familia. I was amazed by it. It is beautiful. I couldn't believe that this church has taken over 150 years to be developed, and it's still not done. But it is just absolutely gorgeous. You go in there and he explained what each one of the windows meant, and what everything is, and all the pillars, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy had a very vivid imagination for 150 years ago. Because it's very modern, but at the same time, it's also very, very Gothic. And it's got some Baroque in it, and it also has a lot of other things in it. But I highly recommend, if you're going to come into Barcelona for a cruise, come in at least 2 days, at least. I wish we had 3 days, because there was a lot more I would love to see. But we learned a lot about Giel as well. We went to the Giel Park, and it was just absolutely beautiful as well. So without further ado, thank you very much for watching, and you have a great day. Remember to subscribe. Bye.